Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if it's your first time here, you've clicked on this video to see what this channel is all about, welcome. Really do appreciate you being here. So in this video I'm going to go through the first speed session that I've done as part of this 80-20 training block, that 11-week training block that I'm doing. Just finished week 2, so I'm going to take you through this session that I did today using the new shoes that I haven't run in before, the new Balance Fuelcell RC Elite. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this shoe towards the end of the video, guys. I'll give you my initial thoughts and also that one word first impression. But first, let's dive into this speed session today. Now, if you've been following the channel for a little while now, you know that I've just come out of a Mafferton 11-week training block where I did those 5 and 10 kilometre races. And now I'm into the 80-20 training block that I've just hit the end of week 2. And this session that you're going to see was the first speed session that I've done of that training block. Now, without going back to Strava, I think this was the first speed session that I had done since July last year. So I hadn't done any specific speed work for about 10 months. Sure, I did that sort of speed work as part of the Mafferton training block, but it was nowhere near the speed of what today's session was. With the Mafferton method, I was running those intervals and hills to my heart rate, whereas today I was trying to hit a specific pace. Now, I did go out really early this morning. It was still dark. Some of the footage that you will see as part of that session was a little bit on the dark side. And again, I had troubles with the GoPro, the battery. I don't know what's going on with my GoPro at the moment. It's really sucking up the energy out of the batteries, and the battery just pretty much gave up the ghost. Okay, so here's the session on screen that I did this morning. 3K warm up and cool down, followed by strides and stretches after that warm up, and then into a 15-minute tempo where the aim was to run 4 minutes 15 per kilometre, mile conversion here on screen, followed by a 5-minute standing recovery, and then into 3 by 3 minutes at 4 minute per kilometre average with a 90-second float. Still reasonably dark, guys. Just done a 3K warm up, so I'm just going to do some stretching and a couple of run throughs. Here we go. Okay, I'm on board. That was a lot quicker than what was planned, but still felt really comfortable. So yes, I'm on board with these shoes. But that 15-minute tempo was nice, solid pace. We'll go through all the stats at the end. Did I hit those targets? I sure did. I actually exceeded those targets. I was 10 seconds per kilometre faster in that tempo, and for the 3-minute efforts I was at 3:55 per kilometre average pace. Now, I'm really surprised at that. I really did think that being the first specific speed session I had done in such a long time, that I may just struggle to get the pacing right. Well, I did struggle to get the pacing right, but effort-wise, I didn't feel like I was running any quicker than the goal paces that I had set myself. And there's one reason why. It's these shoes. I now get why there's been so much noise about the carbon-plated shoes. Now, I'm really late to the party in the carbon-plated shoes department. These are the first carbon-plated shoes that I've owned and ran in. Today was the first time I've run in them, and I've got to tell you, they made a heck of a difference. It just felt effortless running in this shoe. In that tempo, I was running so much quicker than I thought I was, and then even when I was starting to fatigue in those 3-minute efforts, I was still able to maintain a constant pace throughout. And I've got to put it down to the shoes. I just think that they were giving me just that little bit extra oomph, I guess you could say, to allow me to maintain that pace. Yeah, I've taken a long time to jump on the bus, but I'm definitely on the bus for a long ride. I've got to be honest, I was a little bit concerned when I first put this shoe on. Just walking around in it before I actually did the session, I thought, oh, it's a little bit narrow across here on the toe box, and I could feel it sort of squeezing on my toes. But once I started running, I had no problems at all. I found the shoe to be really comfortable, and I had no issues with it whatsoever. What's my one word first impression for these shoes? Well, I had to think about this long and hard because there was quite a number of words that I could have used, but in the end I went with cruisy. The reason I went with cruisy was because in that tempo where I felt I was running 4:15 per kilometre average, I was actually running 4:05s, and I didn't feel like I was running any harder or putting in any more effort. It just felt like I was cruising along. I'm really looking forward to more speed sessions in these shoes. Really looking forward to the day that I can get into a race with these shoes. I have said in the past with new shoes that from now on I was going to get to 100 mile or 160k before I really gave what my thoughts were of the shoe. But I think with this shoe I might make it a 60 miles and 100k, because it's not a shoe that I will treat as a daily trainer. It's a shoe that I will use for specific speed sessions and most definitely specific races. I'll let you know when I'm getting close to that 60 mile and 100k mark. Cruisy. Alright, so that's the first speed session done of this training block of the 80-20. We'll continue to do weekly speed sessions. From here, for the rest of this training block, I'm running 6 days a week at the moment. So rather than having to go, okay, I've got to do 1.2 days of quality running, I'm just going to pick out one day a week where I will do a specific speed session like I did today with that tempo and those 3-minute efforts. Okay, so that was the first speed session of this training block. I've got a lot of work still to do, but it's a really good first step in this training block. Really quite excited about it too, because I haven't run these speeds for so long, and it's just really nice to open the throttle up and have a bit of a crack. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. If you've made it all the way through to the end, really do appreciate you watching. If you're a new watcher of the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate it. And guys, don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, to give it a thumbs up. Those likes really help the channel. I'm going to leave you now. I'll throw it back to something. There'll be something here. In the meantime, stay safe, happy running, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hooroo.